Got a request for another new song. Is a tune I wrote about waitresses. It occurred to me very soon after my 60th birthday that every relationship I ever had in my life was with a waitress. And somehow I'd gotten to that age and never written a song about waitresses. This will also be on the new CD. The song's called Waitin' Tables. I realize some of y'all heard this song a little bit earlier, but I got to do it again because this guy right here is documenting my life on video and has been doing so for quite some time. Yes, for any of you ladies out there that have ever waited tables for a living, I was quite shocked to discover that waiting tables is the only job in America where you can legally get paid less than minimum wage. I was shocked by that fact because at the time she was taking care of me. On my tune, the song's called Waitin' Tables. Well, she left her home at 16 years old and she split for California. But it all went wrong before too long because her mama never warned her about the ways of the world and how young girls get caught up chasing labels. So now it's 10 years on and her dreams are gone. She's serving drinks and waiting tables. She'd rather be back in Tennessee, but her young man left her stranded. So she grabbed her coat and she hit the road and she left there empty-handed. Now she dreams at night about catching a flight, and she would if she was able. But the money is tight, so it's day and night, serving drinks and waiting tables. She was once somebody's daughter. She was the light of her daddy's life. She was once somebody's darling, and she was once somebody's wife. But nowadays she's a waitress, and she's trying to come to grips with all the trials and the tribulations of working just for tips. Now it ain't the kind of job you do if you're trying to make a lot of money. But sooner or later you get used to the drunks always calling you honey, making fun of you for the work that you do like they think they're movie stars. And 20% is complex math for most drunks in a bar. Now it's 20 years of serving beers. It's made her strong and savvy. She hardly ever even breaks a sweat. Ain't nothing is too heavy. And she puts up with the worst of us when we're drowning in our sorrow. She's an angel of mercy through and through, looking forward to tomorrow. She was once somebody's daughter. She was once somebody's darling, and she was once somebody's wife. But nowadays she's a waitress, and she's trying to come to grips with all the trials and the tribulations of working just for tips. There's this trick they do with your W-2. They make your tips part of your wages. There's no benefits in that check that you get. It's more or less outrageous. And you see, little girls don't dream about a world where they got to be a waitress. It's just something you do to get you through this part of all the changes. And the lessons in life are long in the learning and part of the passage of time. Never measured in the wages you're earning, but more in the mountains that you climb, and the weight of the load and the forks in the road, just like a childhood fable. That ain't nothing compared to the lessons you learn serving drinks and waiting tables. She was once somebody's daughter. She was the light of her daddy's life. She was once somebody's darling, and she was once somebody's wife. But nowadays she's a waitress, and she's trying to come to grips with all the trials and the tribulations of working just for tips. She was once somebody's daughter, and now she got one of her own. She ain't no one's little darling, kinda likes being on her own. So when it's time for y'all to go, just leave an extra buck or two. It's a real nice touch, and it ain't that much for putting up with me and you. It's a real nice touch, and it ain't that much for putting up with me and you.
Just amazing.
One of my songs, thank you much, appreciate it.